like this show made to me was, which one do you want to do? And I said, I want it all. I want to do both. And, I can't do both. So I had to choose one. So I chose what I thought about logically and, presenting myself to the world where I will have more control over myself, where it won't be no triggers to make me look any type of way that I don't want to look or have me in any type of situation I can't control. Even though I can't control all situations, I feel like with that one, at least I'll have to worry about less than I would have to worry about with the other. So, you know what I'm saying? The less I have to worry about, the more comfortable I can be and the better I can present myself. Period. So, but y'all still will be seeing me on TV, so don't get sad. I'm still gonna be on TV. I'm still gonna be on TV. Still gonna be on TV. That's what I'm going to the red carpet and stuff. Well, that's not why I'm going, but I'm saying still a part of everything that's going on. I'm just not going to be filming that specific show. That's if you know what the show is. I'm not going to say what it is because I had already said it. If you know, you don't. And if you don't, you don't. But, so I will be going. The network is actually having something going on. The network that I'm going to be on. And, I was invited to attend. And I'll be going. I RSVP'd and I'll be going. But so with that being said, that experience that I just showed y'all kind of, so what I just told y'all about the show and stuff like that happened before the performance. So when I got to the performance to see God work in mysterious ways, let me just tell y'all, thank God, when it's something for you, it's for you. You ain't got to worry. But you know what I'm saying? So if it don't come on time, but it ain't happening when and how you want it to happen, calm down, because God do everything for a reason, bitch. He could be protecting you for something, preparing you for something, whatever. And I felt like, and this just is me, when I did that, and doing that interview and being in front of cameras, and you have to just being able to present yourself and is giving whatever you give them is what they use. So ain't no, oh, take that out, oh, block that out, oh, I shouldn't have said that, oh, I hadn't thought that far. I was thinking, bitch, I'm TV made for TV, bitch. I can handle it. So that taught me stuff like, girl, watch what you say. Watch what you do that you don't want done or that you gonna later be mad about. Meaning, like, if I was under the influence of alcohol and at the time under the influence of alcohol, I didn't care how something looked, and then later I might regret it for the rest of my life. So, because when I was having the interviews and talking and stuff like that, with me knowing the camera is on me and I'm sitting in this position with all these lights and the cameras and the people watching, it's just, it kind of it's different from sitting here talking to y'all. It's different from being at the club with a bunch of people. It's different because you have to interact with your audience and your people through the camera, meaning you got to look in the camera. That's probably why y'all see me knowing how to look in the camera better today, because, bitch, usually I be talking, looking all around, but since they're doing that interview with them cameras in my face, I had to look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to do that now. Anyway, it taught me something. So it's practice, and it also let me know that everything look easy and it's harder than it look, because, I've performed already before at a club in front of a lot of people, and that performance was totally different. It wasn't the same, and it just wasn't the same. So you have to know how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if I might be on a stage where I can't bounce around versus me in the area that's more, where I can bounce around. Just a little bit of shit that it's just the little things that matter, y'all, that you don't really think matter, that all comes together. And that's why now I understand artists when they be like, oh, this is work. It really is work. It looks fun, but in order for it to look fun, it's hard work. Meaning, bitch, you gotta go in there and work, remember the lyrics, lay the track down, put the visual with it, get cute. It's work. And it looks fun, but it's really work, and you do be tired. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm learning. We're always gonna learn, but I love it. I love it. They had one of the questions they asked me was, have I ever wanted to give up? I was like, hell no. Not on that. Cause for what? Bitch, who knows? Shit. 2 Chainz didn't get big and all that stuff until he was in his mid-30s. So, bitch, if he could do it, I could do it. I ain't even in my 30s yet. So, yeah, like, girl, because people make you feel like, oh, And nobody never made me feel like that. This is just what I've seen like watching other rappers and stuff, like how they do Nicki. You're too old, give it up. I think Nicki what, 40? Just turned 40. That's not even old. Well, that's not what I know to be old. Because, bitch, when I was growing up, the 30s and the 40s was looking like the young, whatever. But more of the story is, people make you feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's when your insecurities are tap in and you be like, damn, am I starting my career late? Because, you hear people talk about stuff like, oh, I was doing music. It's people that been doing music all their life, never made it. It's people that dropped the song, popped off their first year. It's people that didn't pop off the 3 years later, 5 years later, 10 years. So you don't know when your time coming. All you have to do is put in the work. And I feel like for me, why I answer that question with like, no, I never give up and no, I haven't gave up, because music is fun to me. So I'm not doing it with the worry like, oh, if I don't get big and blow up and be this major pop star, I'm going to be depressed. So I don't feel like, oh, I'm doing all this hard work and it's a possibility it might not work out. No, this is fun to me. It's like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? I always could rap. I could have been start rapping years ago. I was 15. I got videos I could pull up. I've been rapping, been doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I just now started pursuing that. And yeah, I sit back and be like, damn, you could have started earlier because, bitch, But I feel like everything happened for a reason. And, bitch, I'm glad I'm starting in a moment to every step I take, even from the start, I can take it and know what the fuck I'm doing. Grown enough to think it out. Grown enough to think before I act. Think before I speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'm in a place where I'm a little comfortable. I'm a little comfortable and stuff like that, where I can bypass certain shit to get to where I'm going. I don't have to go through all the same obstacles that other people go through. Because they started whatever circumstances they started on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning a lot of stuff. So with that, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that's good, because now when I do go film my show, I know what to look for. I know what to expect. I won't be sitting there looking nervous like, like all dumb and shit. Like, I noticed when I was telling them how long I had been rapping, whatever, and stuff like that, it sounded very new to them. But when I went and performed, and let me tell you something which stands out to me, the men. It seems like every time I have to perform it somewhere or something like that, it be mostly men there. And when them niggas stand up and they clap and applaud me, and they come and reach out and give me their contact info and want to, keep in contact or work together and all that stuff like that, that's when I know right there, that lets me know alone that I have talent. And that's because in any situation I've been in life and stuff like that, just dealing with the straight community, you being trans and stuff make people uncomfortable, especially men. Especially if they're, and that's just, and I won't say just all men, but men who ain't in a mature space. And even some mature men are immature in certain areas. So, it is what it is. But from experience, being in places like that, it's hard to be in places like that. Like, yeah, I don't be around several niggas. I'm from the hood. I can go around any nigga in the hood that I want to. That's fine. But I'm talking about niggas I don't know, never met, and I can draw them into paying attention to me. And you know what I'm saying? And when I say pay attention to me, they're paying attention to me and interacting with me in front of people and in front of everybody, without the thought of, oh, is people gonna judge me because I'm talking to this trans? Because niggas be so scared, like, oh, I don't want to be around this person. If I be around them, they gonna think this, that, and the third. And you know what I'm saying? That's just not what it is. And I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying, I always felt a certain type of way about that, and now I'm learning that there are a lot of men out there, bitch, who are comfortable with themselves, who are not trans attracted or gay, and they can be in the room with you, they can work with you, and all type of shit, bitch, and it be business, and they don't feel uncomfortable, and that be what it is. I know that's hard to believe. People, I understand it's hard to believe that that I can be in a room, or any other gay person can be in a room closely with a straight person, and it's hard to believe they not fucking around. I get it. But I'm here to tell you that, bitch, everybody on my team is straight. My engineer is straight. My mentor is straight. My engineer don't slept at my house. Been around me 1,000 times. We never fucked. I never seen his dick. He never seen my titties out. And none of that. When I go to these events, these niggas stand up and they applaud me. That's how I know. That means when I open up my mouth and I start rapping, what I'm saying is so interesting that they probably even forgot that I was trans, or forgot it didn't even matter. And then another thing, like, they would when I was rapping, because when you rapping and you performing and stuff, it's kind of, you can't really get so caught up into people, what they looking like, what they doing, whether they clapping or not and stuff like that, because it'll kind of throw you off your game. But you know, I do get to get little quick peripheral looks and stuff, and them niggas was over there like in my shit, like, oh yeah, like, and when I get off the mic, they be like, yeah, and they be like, and that's your first time, or this was your first time here, it don't seem like it, I would have thought you been here. So, and if that's going on now, and I've been doing it this little bit of time, these few months or whatever like that, then I know that the more I keep going, the better I'm going to get, bitch, because, bitch, first and foremost, like I said, I've been rapping, and it used to take me about an hour to write a song. Bitch, I can write a song in 15 minutes now. So it's like the more you doing stuff, the more you learn and the better you get. And bitch, yeah, so girl, who stop? What? Bitch, I don't give a fuck with the whole thing, bitch. I don't give a fuck if I post something and not a motherfucking soul comment on it or whatever, bitch. It ain't gonna make me feel like, oh, I didn't do a good job, or oh, because bitch, one thing about me is you gotta fuck with yourself and love yourself. If you ain't rooting for yourself, then who the fuck is gonna do that for you? So bitch, a hoe can't tear down my confidence when when their opinion don't fucking matter. I stand very firm on fuck a hater, fuck opinions. I said it in one of my songs. Silly, simple, basic bitches dick riding, ass kissing. Bitch, they gon' dick ride and ass kiss when it's popping, and then when it's not, bitch, they like, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, girl, you doomed if you do or you don't, baby. Girl, do it. If you want to do something, fucking do it. Fuck with these hoes we talking about. Do that shit. I don't give a fuck if they ain't clapping for you. Do it, bitch. I don't give a fuck. If you, long as you know what to do and you doing something and you inserting yourself or you taking the steps to do something, do it. And this the first time in my life where I had to find all my fucking game by myself. Didn't nobody teach me how to find a videographer. Didn't nobody teach me how to find an engineer. Didn't nobody teach me how to write no song and all that shit. I learned all that shit on my own by inserting myself and trying, doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't put songs out that when I go back and listen to it, I be like, girl, what the fuck was you talking about? But at the time, my confidence was so into it, like feeling it, that the people around me was feeling it. And then I'd hear them, they be like, girl, you is so different. They was like, I remember when they was like, listen, like one of my friends told me, I tell y'all no lie, she was like, you so fat it is scary. I was like, what does that even mean? She was like, the stuff you be saying, and it's like, I don't even think hard to say the shit that I be saying. Y'all, it just come to me. I didn't go to college. Bitch, I had dropped out and got a GED. I don't know why. I know how to play with words, and I don't remember passing language arts to the highest extent either in school. I think I was more so good in math and science and shit like that. I think language arts is one of the most I probably failed. However, bitch, for some strange reason, I know how to play with words, bitch. And I know my syllables and all that shit. And I guess, I mean, maybe it's coming, maybe when you're doing stuff in life, where you have to use certain shit, maybe school come back to you. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the shit I learned in school come to me when I be rapping. When they say, oh, we ain't gonna use none of this shit when we get older, bitch. Yes, you will use a lot of this shit. Get to having a conversation with a bitch a little more educated than you. You'll feel dumb. You think you don't need to finish school and shit like that until you get around a bitch that's more advanced than you. Or you have to do some shit or pay attention or be over some shit that you just ain't qualified for. So now you got to go hire somebody to do this and or lawyer to look over paperwork. Well, bitch, you supposed to learn how to look over paperwork yourself without a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So it make you include a lot of people that end up doing shit for you that turns out to, you know, sometimes do fuck shit to you too. So it's like, bitch, the smaller the circle, the stronger the circle. That's how I feel. So anybody want to ask any questions, you know? Thank you, Corey. Anybody got any questions for me? Before I play some music. And finally try to hit the blunt that I keep letting go by. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask any questions you want. I ain't gonna get mad. You just can't ask my address where I live at and my mama name. But you can ask everything.